Hey folks, this is a chat with Glendora, and this is program number 1, Amy.
14,208.
8. And what is the purpose of this program? Number 1, to remind us all that when everything is said and done, the only thing that really mattered is how did we treat others. And we want ourselves and everybody we know to be the best we can be. And did you hear about the Czechoslovakian trampoline team? Did you hear about that, Amy?
Yeah.
What do they call themselves?
The bouncing Czechs.
And the little girl said, the teacher says that pi are square. And that's not so. Pi are round. Amy, would you read our grocery list? This is the grocery list of a vegan, a vegetarian. And a vegan is somebody who doesn't want to harm anyone. Does not want to harm animals.
Okay, so we got for produce, we got avocado, we got black seedless grapes, celery hearts, head of lettuce, apples, carrots.
What kind of apples, dear?
It just
New
says
York?
it
New
just
England?
says apples. It doesn't say the
New York, New England, Macintosh apples.
carrots, rutabaga.
What's a rutabaga? A turnip?
It's like a big radish type thing.
A big radish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we got potatoes from Maine State and sweet potatoes.
Oh, that's very good produce list. What's the next group?
Frozen. We got frozen squash chunks, Pillsbury frozen cookies, crispy French fries, shredded hash browns, Gardein hamburgers, and almond ice cream bars vegan.
Oh, good.
You know, Phil, I was telling her about the oat milk kind of ice cream that I saw at Hannaford.
Yeah.
It comes in pints.
Tell me again, honey.
Well, when I was out shopping one day at Hannaford, I saw this ice cream section, and they had these different flavors of ice cream made with oat milk.
Really?
Yeah,
Next time will you buy us some?
sure. You just gotta tell me what flavor you want. Like, I know you don't like chocolate, but they also have vanilla and strawberry and cookies and
Yeah.
cream.
Sure, please. Okay, next.
The next list is grocery. Creamed corn, cut green beans, beets, chickpeas, cranberry sauce.
Phil,
Yeah.
will you make us some tuna fish sandwiches out of chickpeas?
Yeah.
How do you do that, dear?
You take a can of chickpeas.
You take the chickpeas.
Yep. You drain the water, pour the chickpeas in a bowl, take the bottom of the can and smash the chickpeas. Because that's a lot easier than starting with a fork. And then use a fork to mash them up. Vegan mayo, that's essential, but then you can go wild with other things.
What was that?
You can put vegan mayo in, but then you can put other things like celery.
What was that thing you said?
Vegan mayo.
He said you can put vegan mayo in it.
Oh, vegan mayo, yes.
Celery, diced onion.
And vegan
Hot
mayo
sauce.
is have a heart, isn't it? Isn't that what it's called?
Follow your heart. That's one of them. Veganese. Hellman's makes their own.
Yeah, Hellman's makes their own vegan mayonnaise now that I heard of.
And it tastes just like tuna fish, doesn't it?
Fooled my brother, and he's not a vegan.
Keep going, Amy.
Soups are Progresso. We have lentil, cream of potato, cream of asparagus, and cream of mushroom.
Very good.
Brown bread in a can.
Okay.
5 pounds of Betty Crocker flour. Hot dog rolls. Hamburger rolls.
Oh, okay. Amy, how many minutes have we done so far? Counting the other 2.5.
We're at 5 minutes.
Total?
Yeah. Total we have 7 minutes. Because if you include the 2:15, that makes 7 minutes. So.
All right. Hey, Google, timer, please. 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes. Starting now.
Oh, you're so sweet and cooperative, Google.
Okay, and then we have Ragu, Frito-Lay's Classic, Fritos Not Store Brand, Caramel Corn, Ritz Crackers, Vegetarian Baked Beans,
By
Vegan...
Bush's, right?
Yeah.
Also, B&M has them.
Vegan Gravy, Brown Rice 2-pound bag, Betty Crocker mashed potatoes, stuffing, no animal products, and cereal.
Oh, good.
Then for refrigerated, we have I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, Orange Juice Florida Natural Pulp, and Almond Breeze Milk.
Very good. This is a vegan's groceries list.
And then we have Birdseed, Bleach, and Vegetarian Dog Biscuits.
Oh. And those were for Archie Dog, and I think that Mr. Uris wore out his welcome this morning, saying that he was going to report the owner of these buildings to OSHA. And when I asked him how much of a notice he needed to leave this job, then he said he was going to report me to the Department of Labor. I'm afraid neither one of them is going to listen to me, but it will be an experience. And so those vegan dog biscuits were for his dog, Archie. Next, honey.
Then there's one on here that I didn't read. It's Day Old Breads.
Oh, yeah. Phil is very good at getting that. He gets a loaf of bread for $1.05 that is on the market at $4.
Yeah, I was telling you about how when I went to Walmart, they had rolls there for $2.04.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, did you get us some?
Nope.
Okay, next time will you get them, please?
Yes. And that's it for your grocery list.
Now, Amy, do you want to know how much that costs?
How much?
Subtract. The food stamp card was $2,
Yeah.
and now there's $125.
Wow.
And then over in the cash side, we paid non-food stamp side. We paid $25.
Wow.
Amy, tell the folks the exciting news that happened yesterday, the first day of spring.
Well, James Johnson and his friend Henry showed up in the morning, and they took a look at both the Lincolns, and they had they did some work on them before they took it.
They got it to run.
Yeah.
It hadn't been running for months after those crooks stole our money and ruined it.
Yeah.
They got it back to running. The 1993 Lincoln is running. And then what happened about their friend who didn't show up to take it to Rochester?
Well, they said they had a friend that had a trailer with a winch, and he was supposed to show up here at 2:30, but he never came.
Yeah, there's something screwy there. So here's what Henry and James did. They went out, what they should have done in the first place, and rented a U-Haul over on New Scotland Avenue. Does that sound right, Phil?
Yeah.
A U-Haul on New Scotland Avenue in Albany?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they came over, and Amy's mother gave them the boost to the 1993 Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
And they loaded it onto the U-Haul. And the 1993 Lincoln is very happy in its new home in a garage in Rochester, New York.
Yeah. They must have made it home around midnight, because by the time they left, it was after 7.
It was?
Yeah.
And it's 2.5 hours out of 3.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right. They could have got a little before midnight. Anyway, I called them the first thing this morning, folks, and everything is fine.
That's good.
And then Mr. James Johnson, too, is coming back in April, Amy?
He said April 3rd. He's coming back April 3rd to get the second Lincoln.
Oh, he did put a date on it?
Yeah.
Is that a Monday, dear?
It's the same day as the sink.
Yeah.
Is it a Monday, Phil?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, and so they're coming back April 3rd, and they're going to get the 1980 Lincoln up to date. They had to fill out a whole new title for the 1980 Lincoln because they couldn't find the original one.
I just signed 5-10 papers, right?
Yeah. Well, you signed the title for the 1993, the bill of sale, and the odometer for the 93.
Oh, thank you, Amy.
And then for the 1980, you had to fill out the paperwork he had to fill out the paperwork for the new title because apparently the DMV said it was purged. So.
Department of Motor Vehicles. Amy, tell the folks how you have fixed up my signature, what you do to make my signature good, since I'm blind.
Well, what I do is I hold a ruler down near where she has to sign the signature, and then I hold the ruler steady for her, and she just signs along the...
Then I bring the pen down, hit the ruler, and that keeps the line straight, right?
Yes.
GLENDORAB. Big BUELL.
And Bill Uris left around the time that we were having lunch yesterday, and I don't know if he ever got his cheeseburger.
No, he didn't. I asked him to make an inventory sheet for the bedroom, and half an hour later I asked him if it was done, and he said, oh, well, I didn't know about it. I didn't hear it. You didn't tell me. And that was just too much, and I asked him to go home.
Wow.
But he came this morning, and I started out the day nicely. Yesterday was over. You know, yesterday's over. Yesterday's over, folks.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened yesterday. Yesterday's over. This is a new day. And we started out fine, and then you heard that thing about his wanting to tell OSHA how we have to do the dishes in the sink, in the bathroom. Okay, honey. So that was 3 big things yesterday. The 1993 Lincoln. The sink people did not come as they promised they would come and treat the pipes so that the water would run out. And spring. We had an exciting day, didn't we, Amy?
Yes.
All right. Can I see that grocery list?
Sure.
And I want to thank Lisa McGee, for getting all those things from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday. Wasn't that terrific?
Wow. She really did a good job. She got a lot of the stuff on your list.
Well, thank you, Amy. Is this the list straight up?
Yeah, but it's backwards.
What's that mean? This way?
There you go. Now you can see the words.
Okay. Thank you very, very much, Lisa McGee. All right, let's see what else we have in the drawer. What is this, honey, from the Christian Science Publishing Society?
Dang it.
Bring forth the royal diadem and crown him Lord of all. All hail the power of
It
Jesus.
says it was given to you on November 18th, 2022. And it says, Dear Glendora, thanks so much for taking the time to write to us. It was good to hear from you. We so appreciate your continued support of the Christian Science Sentinel Watch podcasts. And we love that you are thinking through these vitally important spiritual ideas about God and our universe so thoughtfully. They are powerful. We are walking right with you, side by side, in our prayers to love God and our fellow man more.
Oh, beautiful.
You are right in that the best way to feel close to God is to go and help someone.
Yeah.
That is what loving our neighbor is all about, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We here at the Sentinel are wishing you a blessed Thanksgiving and are so grateful for all your fine work over the years. Keep up the good work. Warmly, Janice.
Jenny, honey,
Janice.
how do you spell it?
Janice.
Oh, thank you. Amy, if I find you the number for the Sentinel Watch, could you give it to the folks?
Sure.
If I find it in this drawer. Oh, hail the power of Jesus.
Actually, there's a card with the number on it behind you.
Oh, good. Good. Can you tell it to them? Folks, this is a Sentinel Watch, and you call it on your telephone. Let me show you how.
1:28 p.m. 77.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, watch this, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Christian Science Sentinel Watch telephone line. Press 1 to begin this week's Sentinel Watch broadcast. This service is brought to you by the churches of the greater Phoenix area.
Phoenix.
We encourage you to contact us. Place your comments, questions, or donations at csarizona.com.
CS Arizona. The CS stands for Christian Science Arizona.com, did he say?
Hello,
Yes.
and thank you for calling the Christian Science.
Now, honey, would you give him that number?
Sure.
You just hooked a dollar, folks.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, hail the power of Jesus, sing. Let angels prostrate fall. You got it, hon?
for Sentinel Radio, it's 1-602-200-7002.
Okay, let's try it again. 1-602.
200-200-7002.
200
7002.
And that 602 is the area code for Arizona, I believe.
Yes.
And it isn't radio Sentinel, it's telephone Sentinel.
Yeah.
That's a mistake. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
Now let's see if we can find some jokes.
Hey Phil, do you know what a frog's favorite drink is?
No, what is a frog's favorite soft drink?
Coca-Cola.
Any jokes on this one?
No, those are a copy of all your checks that you spent for the last couple months.
Oh, the bank does that for me, huh?
Yeah.
That's good bank. Thank you. My bank is Community Bank. It used to be Kinderhook Bank, and I liked it a whole lot better. But anyway, they make these miniature checks, don't they, dear?
Yes.
Read a couple of them, would you?
We got one for $130.
Yeah.
Then there's one for $11.
For whom? To whom?
Patricia Saar for $11. And then the $130 is for Bill Uris.
Yes, and trust, you owe another paycheck for $279, isn't it, Amy?
Yes.
And that was given to you way back in January, and you haven't paid it yet. What's this, honey?
That is the advertiser for March 16th.
Okay, can you read it if I hold it this way?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
It says the advertiser, Thursday, March 16th, 2023. Glendora Vegetarian Club. Grandma, I dropped my lunch on the driveway and Dad drove over it. Grandma said that's Wheels on Meals. Folks, will you ask the county in which you live to serve vegan home-delivered meals? You do not want to eat blood, ground-up bones, liver, muscles filled with toxins. You want to eat clean, therapeutic, plant-based foods. Two cannibals were eating a clown. One said to the other, "Does this food taste funny to you?" When I tell people this joke, they shudder at the idea of people eating people, but eating animals is just as repulsive. Would you eat your dog, your pet, your cousin? Glendora has home-delivered plant-based meals. Would you please agitate for this thing? Ask Google, who is Glendora Buell? And that's it.
Anything on the back?
No.
Good going. Let's see what else is in the drawer. All hail the power of Jesus' name, let angels prostrate fall. Bring forth the royal diadem and crown him Lord of all. Bring forth the royal diadem.
That is an envelope from Can TV for their card.
Oh, is this the one with the signatures all over it?
Yeah.
Can TV, I sent them a mere donation, a little tiny donation of $25. And all of the crew, Leslie Johnson and Joe and Stephen and Kenny, they all got together and they took the card and each of them wrote a note on it. Can you read some of the notes, honey?
Yeah, but that's just the envelope for the card, not the actual card.
Okay. Alrighty, that's red. And we'll put it in the drawer. I don't know if I can find the card now, hon.
It's fine.
What's this, dear?
That is the schedule for Soul to Soul.
Read it off for me, would you?
We have announcements, topics, events, and jokes.
Very good.
Then we have Reminder 1, how you treat others. Reminder 2 is best we can be. Reminder 3, overcome sin and sickness.
Is it possible, Amy, to overcome sin and sickness with prayer and faith?
Yes. That one is a list of jokes.
God, we need jokes. Cue me up, honey.
How much is $1 million?
Hey, God, Harry said, how much is $1 million to you? And God said, $10. And Harry says, God, how long is a million? How long is a second to you? How long is $1 million? That's $10. How much is $1 million? That's $10. And how long is a second to you? 1,000,000 years, God said. And Harry says, God, can I have $10? And God said, certainly, just a second.
Okay, the next one is rope.
A rope is walking down the street. He goes into a restaurant to order. And the restaurant head waiter says, wait a minute. Aren't you a rope? We don't serve ropes in here. You'll have to leave. Out on the sidewalk, the rope became very angry, tied himself into a knot, tousled both of his ends, went back into the restaurant and started ordering. And the head waiter said, wait a minute. Aren't you a rope? And he said, I'm afraid not.
The next one is cataract.
The eye doctor said to the Japanese man, you have a cataract. And he says, no, I have a Lincoln Continental.
Okay, and then computers in the Bible.
Computers are in the Bible. Eve said to Adam, do you want an apple too?
Lord and Taylor.
The little tailor was having a hard time with his business. financially, and his rabbi said, "You'll have to take the Lord as your partner." And then the rabbi went away, and he came back a little while later, and he said, "How is your business?" And the little tailor says, "Oh, business is booming. We have opened up stores all over the place. We have trucks going everywhere. Look, there goes one of our trucks right now, Lord and Taylor."
That's all the jokes on that list. On the back it says, wearing of the green.
Wearing of the green?
Yeah. And equality.
Yeah.
And how the Village Pizza and Zia is delivered at the same time.
Honey, are we up to 26 minutes?
We are up to 27 right now.
Okay. Hey, Google, thank you. Tell them about how we ordered from Zia's Pizza. Then we ordered from Village Pizza at the same time. And wouldn't you know what would happen, folks? Tell them, Amy.
Well, we ordered some food from Village Pizza, and they said that they didn't start serving food till like 1 o'clock or 1:30. And then we called Zia's, and they said the same thing. So after they were finally open, we called them and ordered food. And right around the same time, we get a knock at the door. And then there's somebody said Zia's Pizza, and then not too long after that, there was the person from the Village Pizza and Deli showed up.
Almost at the same time.
Yeah.
So they were both being paid at the same time. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Listen, Amy, we have to say grace and peace unto you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.